Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Today, I will tell you about the day my flight was delayed for 8 hours and I accidentally became a spy in my own mind. It started as a normal trip, but slowly my imagination saved me from anger, stress, and silence. I learned something powerful about English that day, and honestly, I still can't sit in an airport the same way anymore. I arrived at the airport early in the morning. The sky was gray and sleepy. People walked slowly with coffee cups, and suitcase wheels made long, scratching sounds on the floor. The smell of bread and hot milk came from a small cafe near Gate 12. I felt calm. Then the screen changed. 8 hours. Stuck in an airport. No sleep, no plan, and then something very strange happened. Something that completely changed how I think about learning English. Okay, let me start from the beginning. It was a Tuesday morning. I arrived at the airport early, feeling very proud of myself. My flight was at 6 a.m. I had coffee, I had my bag packed perfectly, I had everything. And then I looked up at the departure board. Delayed. I checked it again. Same screen. Not 1 hour, not 2 hours, 8 hours. I wanted to complain. I wanted to sleep on the floor. I wanted to go home. I stood there for a moment, just staring at that word, delayed. My heart dropped. I thought, what am I going to do for 8 hours in an airport? I found a seat near a big window. Outside, planes were moving slowly across the gray sky. Inside, the airport was full of people, tired faces, rolling suitcases, coffee cups everywhere. The smell of fresh bread was coming from a bakery nearby. Soft music was playing in the background, and I sat there completely bored, scrolling through my phone, feeling sorry for myself. But then something happened, and this is the part that still makes me smile today. I looked up from my phone, and I saw a man. He was sitting across from me, wearing a long, dark coat. He was reading a newspaper. But here is the strange thing. He was not turning the pages. He just sat there holding the newspaper, and his eyes were moving slowly around the room, watching, waiting. I thought, that is a little suspicious. And suddenly, my brain whispered, he looks like a secret agent. And that is when the idea hit me. What if I turned this boring airport into a spy movie? Now, I know what you are thinking. Sarah, that is a little crazy, but listen, I was desperate. I had 8 hours and no Wi-Fi. So I took a deep breath, I put on my sunglasses, and I became Agent Carla. Yes, Agent Carla, that is my spy name, and this was my mission. I opened my notebook. I always carry a notebook for English practice, and I started writing. But not normal writing. I was writing like a spy. I described the man with the newspaper in a quiet, serious voice. I wrote, "The subject is sitting by the window. He is reviewing the documents carefully. He appears nervous. His eyes are scanning the room." I looked around at the other people. A woman with a red scarf was talking on the phone. I wrote, "The contact has arrived. She is communicating with headquarters." A little boy was running between the seats. I wrote, "Small decoy agent. Very fast, very unpredictable." I lowered my voice in my head like a movie narrator. "The agent seems nervous. He is waiting for contact." Suddenly, English was not homework anymore. It became a game. Around me, the airport became a movie set. The cleaning robot became a surveillance machine. The coffee lady became an informant. The loudspeaker voice became headquarters. Passenger announcement in my mind. "Attention, Agent Carla, mission status update." I bought chips and whispered inside my head, "Fuel acquired, energy levels restored." I was laughing quietly alone. But here's the thing, and this is important. While I was writing all of this, I was also practicing my English completely naturally. I was using new vocabulary. I was using the present continuous tense. He is watching, she is walking, they are waiting. I was building sentences. I was telling a story. And I was having so much fun that I forgot to be bored. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what does this have to do with learning English? And I want to tell you everything. Because one of the biggest problems for English learners is this. We study grammar, we learn vocabulary, but we do not practice using them in a real creative way. We wait for the perfect moment to speak or write in English. We think, I will practice when I am ready. But the truth is, you don't need a perfect classroom. You need imagination. That airport became my classroom. Those strangers became my characters. And my spy notebook became my best English exercise ever. As the hours passed, my story got bigger. Agent Carla had a mission to find a mysterious object hidden somewhere in the airport. Was it in the coffee shop? Was it in the bookstore? I walked around. I described every place I visited in English in my notebook. The coffee shop is warm and crowded. The barista has tired eyes. She moves quickly like someone who knows a secret. I was using adjectives, adverbs, sensory language, words I had studied before but never really used. And somewhere around hour 5, I realized something that surprised me. I was not scared of English anymore. That fear, you know the one, that feeling when you want to say something but the words get stuck, that feeling was gone because I was alone. There was no one to judge me, no teacher marking my mistakes, just me, my notebook, and my imaginary spy adventure. I was free to make mistakes. I was free to be creative. I was free to be bad at it and then try again. By the time my flight was finally called, I had written 3 full pages in English. 3 pages in one afternoon. I had never done that before. I picked up my bag, closed my notebook, and walked toward the gate. I passed the man with the newspaper. He finally turned a page. I smiled. Good work, I thought. You played your part perfectly. I did not learn English from studying that day. I learned English from living inside a story. When you create characters, your brain searches words. When you imagine scenes, vocabulary grows naturally. When you act, fear disappears. So here's my advice for you. If you're learning English, whether you're a beginner or somewhere in the middle, you do not need to wait for the right moment or the right place. The airport, the waiting room, the bus, the coffee shop, these places are full of stories, and stories are the best way to practice language. Next time when you wait at the bus stop, hospital, school corridor, cafeteria, or anywhere, just create a story. You are a detective. You're a traveler from the future. You're a chef critic. You're a secret agent. Speak in English inside your mind. You don't need a teacher every minute. You need curiosity. Next time when you are bored somewhere, try this. Look around, pick one person, give them a name, give them a job, give them a secret, and start describing them in English, out loud or in a notebook. Use simple sentences. He is tall, he's wearing a blue jacket, he looks like he is thinking about something important. That's it. That's enough to begin. I promise you, your English will grow faster when it's connected to something you enjoy, when it feels like a game, not a test, when you are Agent Carla, not a student sitting at a desk feeling nervous. I'm so happy you watched this video today. It means a lot to me. If you want to try the spy game yourself, and I really hope you do, write in the comments and tell me, what is your spy name? What would your mission be? I would love to read every single one. Thank you for spending this strange mission with me. Don't forget to like and share this video if it helped you or made you smile. Please share it with a friend who is also learning English. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It really helps the channel grow. And I put a lot of love into every video. Thank you for being here. I will see you in the next video. And I have a feeling the next story might be a little stranger than this one. Until then, please keep practicing, keep speaking, keep your notebook close, your imagination open, and remember, even a delayed flight can be the beginning of a great adventure. Being awkward in English is still better than being silent. I believe in you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye for now, my dear friends.